Here's how I land $5,000 video projects, while other editors are stuck grinding for $200 gigs. And no, it's not because I'm better at editing. Most editors think better gear or years of experience means higher pay. But I've seen editors with basic skills land $2,000 plus projects, while technical pros, they stay broke. So what's the real difference? It all comes down to one thing that I call the revenue positioning blueprint, and it changes everything. Most editors, they position themselves as creative services. They say things like, I make beautiful videos, or I'm great at color grading. But here's the problem. That's not what premium clients care about. Premium clients, they don't buy video editing. They buy business results. Think about it this way. When a restaurant wants a video, they are not chasing pretty visuals. They are chasing more customers through their door. When a fitness coach wants content, they are not looking for a creative genius. They want videos that turns viewers into paying clients. And this is the part that most editors get wrong. They focus on technical specs and creative portfolios, while premium clients, they are focused on ROI and business growth. It's almost like showing up to a business meeting while speaking a completely different language. So after years of being stuck at those $200 gigs, here's what I discovered. You need to stop selling video editing and start selling results. Talk less about animations and more about results. Instead of showing off a clean animation, show off how your video can get client business results. For example, instead of saying, I will edit your promotional video, you say, I will create a video that turns your website visitors into paying customers. It's the same editing skills, but completely different positioning. And results are immediate. I've seen editors jump from $300 gigs to $2,500 retainers just by shifting how they talk. One editor I know landed a $5,000 project by positioning their social media videos as customer acquisition systems instead of just content creation. But the craziest part is how simple this actually is once you understand the framework. No new gear, no fancy setup, no giant portfolio, just better positioning. You need to speak the language that high-paying clients understand, and that's business language. There are two types of editors in this market. Those who position themselves as creative services and those who position themselves as business solutions. Creative service editors, they compete on price and skill. They are always justifying their rates every time. While the business solution editors, they compete on outcomes and results. Clients come to them already convinced that they need to invest. It's the difference between being seen as an expense versus being seen as an investment. And here's what most people don't realize. Premium clients expect to pay premium prices. When you price yourself low, they actually assume that your quality is low as well. If a Ferrari was priced like a Honda, you wouldn't think great deal. You'd think something's wrong. And the same psychology applies to video editing services. But here's where most editors get stuck. They know they should charge more, but they don't know how to justify those rates without feeling like imposters. And that's exactly where the revenue positioning blueprint comes in. It gives you the exact framework to connect every creative decision you make to measurable business outcomes. Suddenly, that $2,000 price tag doesn't feel expensive. It feels like an investment that pays for itself. Think about it. If your video generates $10,000 in revenue for a business, paying you $2,000 feels like the best deal ever. But if they instead see your video as just a creative expense with no clear ROI, even $500 feels too expensive. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, but I don't have proof or case studies yet. But here's the thing, you don't need them to start positioning this way. You need to understand what results your editing can potentially create. Every video you edit has the potential to drive in business outcomes. A product demo can increase sales. A testimonial video can build trust. A social media clip can generate leads for months. Your job isn't to guarantee a specific result, it's to position your work as the tool that makes those results possible. A trainer can't guarantee that you lose 20 pounds, but they sell the path that gets you there. And that's your job too. The same concept applies here. And here's what happens when you start thinking this way. Instead of competing with hundreds of other editors on technical skills, you're competing with a much smaller group of business-minded professionals. Instead of clients trying to negotiate your rates down, they're asking how quickly you can start. And instead of chasing after prospects, qualified clients start reaching out to you. It completely flips the dynamic. But the key is that this only works if you commit to the positioning completely. You can't be half service and half business solution. Premium clients, they need to see you as 100% focused on their business outcomes. It means rewriting proposals, restructuring prices, and changing how you talk to clients from day one. It means learning to ask business questions instead of creative questions. Instead of what style do you want, you ask what action do you want your viewers to take after watching this video. See the difference? You position yourself as a strategic partner and not just a service provider. And strategic partners get paid strategic partner rates. Now, I need to be honest with you. This isn't just about changing your marketing language. It requires a fundamental shift in how you think about your work. Here's why it's worth it. Once you start positioning like this, 3 things will happen fast. First, you will attract business-minded clients who understand the value of professional video content and have the budgets. Second, you will command higher rates naturally, and when clients see clear ROI potential, premium pricing justified. And third, you'll build long-term relationships. Instead of one-off projects, you become an ongoing partner in their business growth. And I've seen this transformation happen dozens of times. Editors who were stuck in the $200 to $500 project range suddenly landed $2,000 retainers within months. The skills were already there, the positioning just needed to catch up. And that's really what separates editors making serious money from those who are stuck in the budget cycle. It's never been about talent or gear, it's about positioning. That's what decides who stays stuck and who scales. The editors who are charging premium rates have figured this out. How to connect their creative skills to business outcomes. They've learned to speak the language that premium clients understand and value. Meanwhile, talented editors, they stay stuck because they're still positioning themselves as creative services competing on technical merit. But here's the opportunity. Most editors, they haven't figured this out yet. They're still stuck in the old way, the old path of thinking about client relationships, which means there's a massive opportunity for the editors who do understand business positioning. You can literally transform your entire freelance business just by changing the way you talk about your work. Same skills, same equipment, same experience level, but completely different in potential. So here's my question for you. How much longer will you stay stuck editing for scraps when the $2,000 path is right there waiting for you? Because every month you wait is another month of $200 projects when you could be landing $2,000 ones. The choice is yours, but the opportunity, it won't wait forever. If you want to go more in depth on how to actually make this shift, watch the video on screen right now. And remember, don't just watch, take action.